This mirror feels old and used. I'll leave it right here under direct sunlight. I can't call the insurance.
Trouble busters!
My name is Helen. I'm 31 and I don't understand why my neighbor is here to scold me. Yasmin, you need to stop taking things from my house. Take things? I'm just borrowing a couple things from you. But you never asked for my permission. Oh, don't be so stingy, Helen. Aren't we friends? Well, you are my neighbor, but... Oh, look, you have a guest. Why don't you go see who it is? Okay. Hey, what? Don't you dare steal anything. Are you accusing me of stealing? Why would I want anything like that? Okay, I'm sorry. Gosh, she is so rude. She deserves a punishment. What's the big deal about borrowing some stuff? There we go. This will keep this mirror safe while I carry it. This towel looks cheap, but it'll do. All right, this should be enough for today. My bag is full. Bye now. Oh, how rude of you to have accused me of stealing. Hey, Yasmin? What do you want from me? You haven't paid the community fee for the last 6 months. Since I have you here now, can you please pay it now? Are you collecting money from me? How rude! Look, I'm trying to help you here. Let me remind you that you'll be charged a late fee if you don't pay today. Huh! I wish I didn't have to deal with her, but I don't really have a choice, living in a company housing. Yasmin's husband is my husband's boss, and I'm supposed to get along with her. I wonder if I'm going to have to deal with her for the rest of my life. This mirror feels old and used. I guess it's different from buying a brand new one. I washed it. Hopefully it'll make it look brand new. I'll leave it right here under direct sunlight. Oh, it'll dry fast. Oh, who is that? What do you want from me? I am busy right now. I'm here for the mirror. What mirror? Do you happen to know where my mirror went? Why would I know where it went? It went missing after you used my restroom earlier. So what? Who knows? Maybe the mirror was already missing by the time I used your restroom. Okay, then let me rephrase this. Oh, can you just leave? I said I'm busy. I know you stole my mirror. What? How rude. How could you accuse me of stealing? Okay then, can you swear to God that you don't have my mirror here? Of course I can. You need to stop bugging me. You don't even live in this building. But you always come bug me at my place. All right, I got me a brand new mirror. Helen, have you seen what's going on outside? Huh? What happened? Just come to Yasmin's building right now. All right. Oh my God, what happened here? Oh my God, this can't be true. I need to get my stuff. Please let me in.
Ma'am, it's not safe for you to go in.
It's too late now. The whole building is burning down. Oh God, oh God, oh God. My clothes, my money.
Ma'am, you need to back up.
Melanie called me over, so I came, and I saw a corporate apartment burning down. I don't understand. What exactly happened? The firefighters worked hard and they were able to extinguish the fire. However, the entire building was burnt down completely. Yasmin had nothing left for her. How did this even happen? Well... You're asking how this happened? Everything is your fault. What? Me? Yes, everything is your fault, you bastard. Wait, hold on. What are you talking about? Just look at that building. Can you imagine how much could have just burnt down? It's got to be at least $1 million. I'm sure renter's insurance will cover the damages. Yep, that's what insurance is for. Oh yeah, renter's insurance. Wait, hold on. Oh my God, renter's insurance? This is why it's so important to have insurance. You're right, I was freaking out earlier, but I feel assured. It's going to be a huge hassle to go back to our normal lives again, but at least the insurance will pay for the losses. Huh? Why are you glaring at me? It'll be a hassle, but we'll get to live with brand new furniture. You're right, but I can't get over losing some things that I kept for memories. Well, Yasmin didn't do this on purpose. We need to think positively. Hey, Yasmin. Can't she at least apologize for what she's caused? That's true. It's always important to show sincerity, regardless of whether you intended to cause harm. Why don't you… Huh? We can't hear you. Why don't you say that to Helen? What? But why? This all happened because you gave me that weird magnifying mirror. Gave you? What do you mean I gave you? Wait, hold on. I knew you took that mirror. Who cares about that right now? I care. Hey, fireman, it's all her fault. I'm not letting you get away this time. Stop making excuses. I'm not sure what you're trying to do, but what I'm sure of is that you're a thief. A thief? Oh, that doesn't sound too peaceful. I can explain that later. I'm sure everyone is going to agree with me that this is Helen's fault. I asked you if you took my mirror earlier. You lied to me and said you didn't have it. Hey, don't interrupt me. I'm still trying to explain everything to everyone. Can't you guys figure that out later? That's right. You guys can argue about whose fault this was later. We are the victims here, and we need to figure out what's going to happen to us. I wish I didn't have to say this to you, but can't you feel sorry for us before you look for ways to blame this on Helen? Oh, why do I need to apologize? That's because your apartment started the fire. That's what I'm trying to explain. I am telling you, Helen caused the fire at my apartment. How is this my fault? Are you saying I started the fire at your house? Yep, you pretty much started the fire. That's not true. Hey, firefighters, can you tell us how the fire started?
Sure. After investigating the scene, we discovered that it seemed like a magnifying mirror was placed under direct sunlight. The collected light made a small, concentrated reflection onto a black couch, starting the fire.
That doesn't sound like Helen was even involved at all. That mirror belonged to Helen. Okay, whatever. Let's just stop arguing. Can you call your insurance so we can start the process? What's the matter? I can't call the insurance. What? But why? Why do I need to call the insurance? This wasn't my fault. If there's one person who should call the insurance, it should be Helen. That doesn't make any sense. Yasmin, you caused the fire. You caused me to cause that fire.
Ma'am, I'm afraid that's not going to work.
Sir, listen, the mirror belonged to Helen. I truly believe this was her fault, and her insurance should pay the damages, not mine. And we're saying you're not making any sense. What's the big deal anyway? It's not like your premium is going up just because you make this claim. Why don't you use your insurance then? If I use my insurance, it would mean that I admit my fault for this fire. It's not about admitting. This is your fault. You're correct. Making a claim for renter's insurance doesn't increase my premium. It's a bit different from auto insurance. Just pay for it then. However, it is possible that the renter's insurance premium may go up depending on the frequency of the claims. Just accept this as your fate. You're not listening at all. I feel like talking to a parrot when I'm talking to you. You're not making any sense. Let me call my husband so he can talk to your husband. Sounds like an idea. Wait, hold on, don't do that. I wonder if he's still at work. Fine, let me tell you the truth. The truth? Yep, to tell you the truth, we're not enrolled in renter's insurance because we haven't paid the premium. Wait, you're not enrolled? What? What the? What? But renter's insurance is mandatory for you to rent the apartment. That's right, you can't rent the apartment without enrolling. I never paid for the renewal. What? We're technically not enrolled because I never paid the renewal fee. But Yasmin, this is very important. And this is also your fault. Wait, what? The money I handed you yesterday was actually for me to pay for the renewal fee for my renter's insurance. Oh my God. If you hadn't taken that money from me, I would have renewed our renter's insurance, but you took that money from me. That's why this is your fault. But all I did was collect the fee you owed to our community. You haven't paid for 6 months. Oh my God, you haven't paid for 6 months? But our community fee is only $10 per month. you haven't paid the community fee or the insurance renewal. Was this because your husband wouldn't give you the money to pay for it?
Yes, you're actually right. My husband wouldn't give me the money for us to afford anything. He only gives me $100 for all of our living expenses. Don't you think this is ridiculous?
Is that true?
Yes, it's true. Don't you feel sorry for me? My husband is a cruel man. He's not willing to pay for anything, and I can't afford anything. That's why I had to take that mirror from your house.
I see.
I had to do what I had to do. I'm sorry to ask, but I need everyone to use their own renter's insurance to get paid for all the damages. This is all because of my damn husband's fault. He wouldn't pay for anything. Please just don't tell my husband about this. I'm not sure what he'll do to me if he finds out.
What I would do is to have you explain to me what's going on here.
Oh my God, Jeffrey, since when have you been here?
Did I hear this correctly? You said I don't let you spend anything for our living, and you haven't paid the insurance renewal or the community fee.
Oh, honey, listen.
And what the heck is going on here? Helen, we need you to explain what happened.
Okay. So this is what's going on. Yasmin never paid the insurance renewal, so I guess you guys are not enrolled in renter's insurance.
Yasmin, what did you do with the cash I gave you for the insurance renewal? Why are we not enrolled?
Oh, don't worry. Everyone agreed to use their own insurance for these damages.
Just answer my damn question. What did you do with the cash?
I used it for gambling.
You used it for gambling?
Who would have imagined? Not only you're a thief, but you're a gambling addict.
This just gets worse and worse.
What the heck, Yasmin? Oh, this is unbelievable. I'm not forgiving you for this. I'm going to claim a lawsuit against you.
Me too. I'm not letting a thief use my insurance to claim for the damages that she caused.
Ugh. These bastards just don't want me to get away with this. I guess I'm going to do what I have to do. I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep myself out of trouble. I'm not going to pay $1 million. Heck no. Okay, fine then. I guess everything is my fault then.
We've been telling you that from the very beginning.
Look, fine, I'll admit that this was all my fault, but what are you guys going to do about it? I can't afford for all the damages, and you guys can't force me to pay.
Yasmin, how could you say that? We need to make this right for our neighbors.
What can we do then? All they can do is regret their misfortune of happening to live in the same building as me. You little... Unfortunately, you have no choice but to use your own insurance to get paid for the damages. How can you be so shameless? You caused this fire and the whole building burnt down into ashes.
She's right. If you're not enrolled in insurance, you should pay the damages out of your pocket.
Oh my God. What's wrong, Helen? I know what she's trying to do. She's trying to use the act of liability caused by negligence. Liability? What?
It's called the act of liability caused by negligence. By law, in order for the claimant to establish liability, the claimant must prove that the defendant had a legal duty, the defendant breached that duty, and the breach directly caused the property damage of the claimant. In other words, when someone causes property damage or injury at their fault, they are responsible for paying those damages and medical expenses. Not only that person is socially and ethically responsible for the damages, but it's also the law.
Of course she's responsible for the cost of the damages.
That law applies for her case too, right? Unfortunately, it doesn't.
What? But why? Oh, this is clearly her fault.
When a fire at a property causes damages to other nearby properties, there's more to this law. In order for the claimant to establish liability, the claimant must prove that the defendant had a legal duty, the defendant breached that duty, and the breach directly caused the property damage of the claimant. In our case, we don't have any evidence that proves any legal duties that Yasmin may have had, nor one that proves she breached the legal duty.
So, what does that exactly mean?
Well, unfortunately, it pretty much means that Yasmin is not responsible for any damages caused by this fire.
How do you guys feel now? Are you sad that you won't get to see me pay $1 million for not renewing my renter's insurance? God damn it, I can't believe we're going to end up letting her get away like this. All I'm doing is that, under the law, I am not paying a single penny.
This is unbelievable. The law is supposed to protect the victims, but it's actually getting in the victim's way.
Officer, what do you think? Unfortunately, I have to say that they're correct on this one. I am so sorry, everyone, for what my wife has done. I deeply apologize, but we also cannot afford $1 million to pay for these damages.
Oh, Jeffrey, please stop apologizing. Yes, it's not like this was your fault. We just wanted Yasmin to take ethical and financial consequences for what she's caused. Guys, there's no point in spending any more seconds with Yasmin. It's pointless and she's rude. I guess we'll just use our own insurance to pay for the loss.
Don't let your hopes up, my friends.
Huh? That must be…
When you give up is when you lose your case at the court.
Mr. Cobweb? Oh, please help us.
I heard about the fire that was going on over here. As your lawyer, I figured you could use my help. Rest assured, I am here. All right, so tell me what's going on.
Who the heck are you? This is none of your business.
Always save the best for last. I explained everything to the best lawyer in town, Mr. Cobweb.
Challenge accepted.
Great, Mr. Cobweb, we're so glad that you're here. Woohoo!
You said the fire was due to placing a magnifying mirror under direct sunlight. This is not just negligence, it's gross negligence.
Gross negligence?
Why are you surprised? Placing a mirror under sunlight can be dangerous since it can cause a focal reflection and high heat. You learned this in science class when you were in elementary school.
What? No, I never learned anything like that. Yes, you did. We all learned that.
If you're going to say that you never learned it, shame on you for not remembering it. It's not safe to place a magnifying mirror under sunlight. It's common sense.
It doesn't matter if you knew this or not. The law does not protect you from acting ignorant of common sense as such. Gross negligence is a level of carelessness that is more extreme than just ordinary negligence. Leaving a wet mirror underneath direct sunlight is a perfect example of gross negligence. Therefore, there are high chances that the fire you caused may be deemed to be due to your gross negligence.
But what if I was just testing the mirror to see if it was safe under sunlight?
Ma'am, there is a reason why it's called gross negligence. There's no way out of this.
Don't tell me I'll have to pay.
You will have to pay for damages and penalties. I would assume in this case about $1 million.
Oh my God, but I thought I got away with this trouble.
This finally sounds about right.
Yeah, finally.
Woohoo, Mr. Cobweb.
But honey, oh please.
Yasmin, I never thought you're that kind of woman.
But that mirror belonged to Helen. There's nothing I could have done to prevent the fire. It happened on its own.
There were things you could have done to prevent that fire. Why don't we talk about it in court? By the way, I've never lost a trial when it comes to whether a careless action should be deemed gross negligence or not. I'm breaking up with you. Now you go take care of that $1 million loss.
Oh, honey, please forgive me. Don't do this.
It's already too late. Look what you've done. You're a liar, a gambling addict, a thief.
Oh, God. Hey, guys, I get it now. I'm sorry. Please help me.
Nope, it's already too late. We could have used our insurance and everything would have been okay. All you had to do was show some sincerity, but you didn't.
I know. I said I'm sorry. Please don't sue me.
No way, Jose. We're going to make you learn your lesson. We're going to get everyone from this building involved.
Oh, God, this is bad. It wasn't just the apartment. You guys are on fire, too. If only I never stole that stupid mirror. If only I'd never left it under the sunlight. Oh, if only I'd apologized from the beginning.
That's right. I don't understand why you took that mirror I got from the dollar store.
What? The dollar store?
Yep, I got that mirror for $1.
Oh, God, I thought that mirror was an expensive one.
It doesn't matter. You shouldn't steal things that don't belong to you anyway. People always say, one who won't keep a penny shall never have many. But I've never imagined one who steals $1 shall end up losing $1 million. This was crazy. Just as Mr. Cobweb said, Yasmin ended up being charged with criminal liability of gross negligence. She was sentenced to 3 years of imprisonment. Her husband filed for divorce from her. Her parents disowned her at that point. After she gets out of prison, she'll be spending the rest of her life paying back the $1 million debt that she's left with, all by herself. What a sad life, but I don't feel sorry for her. She deserves this. As for me, I recently moved into a new corporate housing. It's not an apartment, but it's a house. I wonder if the company learned their lesson about what happened this time and decided that it's for their own good to apply this change for us. I have this lovely island counter in my kitchen and a nice ray of bright sunshine coming into our living room. We turned this disaster into a blessing. Trouble Busters!